Hello! The day is Easter Sunday 2020. Quarantine McGee out here trying to film a YouTube video. Let's try this again. Alright, it's your girl, Danielle, back at it again from my quarantine acne, as well as this outfit that I've been wearing for the past 3 days straight. It's been extremely boring here. I've just been really loving Charli XCX lately. This is kind of a tangent, but I saw this thing on her Instagram, this look right here, which I think would be a really good idea to try and recreate today. I don't know, it's like this warm wash of like orange on the top, and then underneath we've got some purple, got some newly cleaned makeup brushes, and I'm ready. Alright, so the first thing that I'm gonna want to do for this tutorial is check out my old James Charles palette, but I've got the mini. So I guess the first step in this is going to be to add an orange wash on my entire lid. I just need a giant fluffy blending brush, and I'm gonna be using this orange color in the James Charles palette. I always have to get this little plastic thing every time I use this. It's called 518. I did all that, and the name of this color is literally just a number. Thank you, James. Hello. I just got these like rainbow brushes from my BoxyCharm this month. They're very cute. I haven't used them. I don't know how good they are of quality. This one looks like it'd be a good blending brush. They're just really cute because they're all different colors, and I like that. So I'm gonna take this pink one because it looks big and fluffy, and I'm gonna go into that orange color from James's palette. So just loading up that brush. Loaded. Let's go. I'm really trying to bring this out into a sharp V shape on my outer corner. I like this orange. It's really showing up for me. Great, thank you, James. It looks like in the picture she brought it all the way in, so that's also what I'm doing right now. I fully want you to know about what a fit queen I am, because I'm literally right here just squatting on my floor to film this for you so I could get a little bit closer to my iPhone that's propped on a tripod right now. As you guys can see, I really winged that bad boy outward. I am literally just squatting to get close enough that you guys can see this, so I'm gonna just film the other side off camera. So now I've got those kind of matching, I think. I'm going to go into the color. I want something pinkish purple. I don't know which one's gonna be the best. I'm gonna go in with this pink shade that James has got right here. And the name of that color, oh, it's Pinkity Drinkity. I make those. I'm just gonna take that under the bottom lash line. Okay, that is a stiff brush. This is not what I expected. I need a fluffier brush for this. This one's really cute, but I don't know what it's trying to stab me in the eye or... Ooh, okay, this is just like a smaller blending brush. We'll take Pinkity Drinkity from the James Charles Morphe palette on this blue, cute little brush that I got in BoxyCharm. It's by Lavish. It says eye shading, and I'm gonna run that under the bottom. Cute. You can't really see that, you guys, but I can see that in person. It's just like a light pink, looks weird. So now I'm gonna go in with the purple right here in the James palette on the same exact brush, and that is the color Single. And I'm gonna run that right over the pink where I put it. So I just wanted to put the pink down as a guideline. Really winging that one out as well. Okay, now we're gonna go back in with that orange color and really make sure that those two lines blend together, especially out here. So I think that's looking great. Right now you might not be seeing the vision. Have faith. I grabbed this Hank and Henry eyeliner, and I'm just gonna do a thin line, like not even a wing. I just want a like thin line straight out where those two colors meet on each eye, and then a thin bar eyeliner. Let's do this. So what I ended up doing was kind of a wing and then try to smudge it out with my fingers, and it didn't really want to move, so that's really nice. I mean, if you want an eyeliner that's not going to move, I did like that this one's really thin, so that's why I chose this. If you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking, we need to blend that with the purple again. So I'm going to go back in with that colored Single from James's palette and that same shader brush and really try and smudge out that line if I can at all. And I love that, so let's keep doing that. Then going back with that orange to make it more seamless. Perfect! Now it's time to move on to the complexion, and I'm scared. See you in a bit. First things first, I'm gonna take my Benefit Porefessional primer, and I'm going to scoot that on into these pores. Not that much. Next, I'm gonna take this weird sponge that I got from my BoxyCharm this month. It's got a cute little owl in it. I don't know if you guys can see. Ah, there he is. And it came with a little baby. So they're cute. Don't talk to me or my son vibe. It's got a really cool shape, fun color. I like other products that I've received from Hank and Henry. I'm just going in with my MAC Studio Face and Body Foundation. It's my favorite. This is in the shade Fuck You and All Your Friends. Dude, weird. So we're just gonna put a lot on this guy and see how he reacts. Just dry, because that's the way I like to use my sponges. Okay, so the reason that I like to do my foundation last is so that I can really clean up the eye look if I feel like I really need to clean it up. And this sponge absorbed a lot of my foundation. It's weird because usually I do use a foundation brush, and I know that this is a sheer foundation, and I also know that my skin needs a little bit of love right now, so maybe I'll go in with a second coat of this bad boy. So we're gonna splurt like a lot more foundation on this guy and get it right on my face. Again, this is one of my favorite foundations because it is light, really lightweight. I honestly never feel like I'm wearing too much when I'm wearing this. It's very dewy. It's not a matte finish. It dries really natural and it is buildable. Now it's time for me to do my concealer. I've been loving this mix of 2 concealers lately. I know, I can't believe myself, but I like this one from Pretty Vulgar for like just the one that matches my skin. It is undercover in the middle ground. So this one from Pretty Vulgar I just use on my face and also just like under my eyes. And then this one has been my brightening concealer. It is the Cakeless Boing Concealer. I actually love how full coverage it is. I'm going to have to re-up on this one. This is in the shade number 4. Exciting, dope. So I'll just go in with that Pretty Vulgar one first. It's got a big doe foot applicator. What I like to do first is actually go into any acne or blemishes, whatever I've got going on that day. It's just always acne. Because I like to have it sit there for a moment to really just get a second to dry there before I go blending it out, because I want those places covered. And then I'm gonna go put it underneath my eyes. And then I always take my Boing concealer, which is a little bit lighter, and then I'm going to put that just in the inner corners. I said a little bit lighter, and boy, it is paper. So I'm gonna take the little itty bitty baby from Hank and Henry. I'm just gonna blend out all the concealer that I've placed on my face. Okay, and then when I get to my under eyes, I bring it into my nose. I don't typically contour my nose, but I do like to bring a sharp line on my nose, which I think this sponge is actually really good for. I can get like a nice clean line because of those edges that it's got. So I bring that up, and I'm being careful not to bring it as to where it covers my bottom line of purple that we did. Awesome. And then after my concealer, I love to set it with this big old tapered fluffy brush. This one is from Moda, and it's just a really fluffy tapered brush that I use for setting my concealer. This is by Cover FX, this palette, and I'm going into the brightening powder right at the top of this. And I'm gonna dust that lightly on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, on my chin, and on my Cupid's bow. Okay, then I really go ham, and I just put that underneath my eyes. So now I'm just gonna throw on some mascara to finish up these eyes, and then I'm gonna move on to the brows. Oh shit, before mascara. First things first, I do want to do a little bit of work on the inner corners. So I'm going to take my James Charles palette, and I'm gonna go into this yellow color right here. I'm gonna take it on this fluffy, dense brush from Moda, and this is the color B from that James Charles palette. And I'm gonna put this just in my inner corner. Yes, ooh. I love this palette. I haven't really played with the colors in this palette much. Then I'm gonna go into the color Ring Light from this James Charles palette right here. I'm just gonna get that on the same brush that I just dipped in all that yellow goodness and just put that in right on top. And now for mascara. Today I'm just using this Big Ego mascara by Tarte just because I've got it for no particular reason. So just looking at her look on the picture, I can't exactly tell what she's got on the skin. So I'm just gonna finish up with like the usual stuff that I put on my face and that I've been loving lately. That includes this Ciate London blush. It is called Marble Light in the color Dusk. It's really nice. It's very pearlescent. I'm not gonna go too crazy on this pink blush. It is very pink. Now I'm gonna go into this Becca highlighter in Vanilla Quartz. I like this one because it's a silvery color. I'm gonna just go right down the nose. I like to elongate my nose, so I go straight down the whole bridge so that it appears a little bit longer than it is, and then I'm gonna go on my Cupid's bow. And then we could really just highlight with this giant shadow brush, so I'm gonna do that today. Next, I'm gonna take this small contouring brush from Luxie, and I'm going to go back into that Cover FX face palette. Right now, the contour shade in this palette is so dark for me, so I just usually go in with the finishing powder. It is a little bit lighter in tone, but it's got a little bit of shimmer in it, so I just use it as a bronzer, essentially. So I always tend to start on my cheeks, then I'll run it down my nose sometimes. I will go right under my nose, then kind of on the sides, and I will literally do it with this giant brush. So that's why I don't contour my nose, because I just don't like to. If anything, I'll usually put blush on my nose, so then I'll just take this and run it around my forehead, like a bronzer, essentially. Awesome, and then the other thing that I see that Charlie's got is just kind of like a pink lip. That's kind of my thing. I like to mix like pink lipstick and lip balm. I'm just going to put a little bit of lipstick in the middle. So today we're using another product that I got in my BoxyCharm. It is the Appeal Lip Cream Lipstick. I don't remember if I got this month or like last month, but I've just been throwing it on my lip. It's a really cute shade, but I don't want to put that on my whole lip because then my lips would be like dark. So I'm just gonna dab it in the middle. So then it's not as strong, a little bit more diffused, and then I'll usually throw on just a clear. You can throw on a clear gloss, you can throw on any chapstick. Chapstick is what I usually do. With this rainbow brush set that I got from my BoxyCharm, I got this green like eyebrow brush. It's got this tapered thin end that you could use for like liner or brows if you want, and then a spoolie on the other end. I'm actually going to be using this product that I also got from my BoxyCharm. I don't know, I've never really heard of this brand, but I do like to use these products for my brows apparently right now. It's by Brow Bar, and I got this cute little thing. It's got a crappy little mini version of this brush in there, and then it also has its own brow gel, which is way too dark, like a brow mascara, which is kind of black. It's a little bit dark. Like you get two brow powders. So you get brown, and then you get this like deeper brown, and it looks black basically. I don't like to put that one in. I just use the brown one. This cream, which I guess is supposed to be like your brightener or concealer, it's too dark on my skin tone at all times of year. It's just not the right tone. Like I get it, BoxyCharm, you tried, but it's not for me. However, I have been making this product work. I'll just dip into the brown powder, and then I just carve out my brows. Awesome, and then you can just kind of brush that out with the spoolie end, just because you want to test the spoolie that you got in this month's BoxyCharm, and also because I like to sort of blend out that front edge a little with the spoolie brush. So now I'm gonna hit myself with that Iconic London setting mist one time, and I'd say this look is done. Alright you guys, so I guess this is my finished Easter look for 2020. It's Charli XCX inspired. I don't know if you can tell on camera right now like how good it looks in person, but I will take a couple selfies to throw in for you. I gotta clean my room and eat some of this barbecue that my family's making. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh hey, can you just hit that fucking subscribe button, dude?
This is not even a good fucking joke.